Can I begin? And off they went, one by one. One lemming followed the other until all had eventually met their deaths. The urban legend of lemmings, a small species of rodents in the Arctic, claims that they jump off a cliff blindly following others. Mass suicide of such cute and adorable animals was shocking, tragic, and somewhat elusive for me. Why were these innocent creatures following others calmly to their deaths? Then it struck me. None of the lemmings realized that they were walking towards a precipitous fall and a certain death. Think of it. Everyone was a follower and everyone was a leader, demanding and giving perfect submission. In fact, the story of the lemmings points to the problems of a culture and society that suffers from the unconditional obedience of a crowd. I myself have hands-on experience similar to that of the lemmings. Frequently, I would hang out with my own friends in school, chatting animately in the hallways and following the movement of the crowd. With an absence of direction, we would often end up in the most bizarre of places. The storage room, the cafeteria refrigerator, and even the most dreadful of places, the teacher's room. To avoid a situation like the story of the lemmings, it is clear that we need proper leadership. The term leadership, however, has been obscured by being put forth as an attribute and a virtue in the abstract. The real question is, do leaders come with an innate quality and a quantifiable ability that the rest of us cannot emulate? No. To be efficacious leaders, we must lead leaders, not followers. As Mahatma Gandhi once put it, yeah, I suppose at one time leadership meant muscles, but now it means getting along with people. In explaining this, let's first examine the worst leaders in history. Mao Zedong during the Cultural Revolution, Hitler during World War II, Jeff Skilling at Enron, and many, many others. The list, unfortunately, goes on and on. These leaders all share one thing in common. They subdued their followers by exploiting anxieties, inciting fear, and resorting to prejudice. Leaders like Hitler did exactly this. When Germany was coerced to pay an enormous compensation to the Allies as a result of losing World War I, it was a time of economic and social instability like none other. And when a charismatic leader like Hitler came to power to embark on a campaign of persecuting and ostracizing ethnic minorities like the Roma and the Jews, society unwittingly followed. Entire groups of people, intellectuals, religious authorities, normal peaceful citizens, and even the once conscientious political leaders all drifted away in a collective lemmingness, creating one of the most atrocious times in human history. Such leaders gave followers a dichotomous choice, with the alternative being fear. Compulsion and denial of free dialogue was their game and trade. Bad leaders maximized the dark penchant of people for authority, security, and confidence. By contrast, good leadership is not the complete and unconditional subjugation of individuality. No. Jeff Skilling showed tyranny, not leadership, in confiscating the souls of many through endless arrogance. He could not admit his company's flaws and considered it invincible, leading Enron to become $38 billion in debt. On the other hand, John F. Kennedy advocated a style of leadership that encouraged people to step up. He said, ask not what your country can do for you, ask what you can do for your own country, prompting everyone to start their own missions and imbue themselves a sense of duty. Through such measures, true leaders make it clear that their goals are not to suppress individuals, but rather to create more leaders. True leadership is to bring out the best in people by giving them a more complete realization of their inner selves and an appreciation of independence. It is to dispel the fog of fear and clouds of uncertainty so that people may make better decisions. It is to guide people to reach states of self-actualization by offering a vision beyond the indefatigable obstacles of the now. Many of us unquestionably yield to reputation, habits, practice, and behavior at close proximity without truly taking the time to work things out ourselves. True leadership in the current age, therefore, is generating and motivating followers to become more proactive and autonomous in making their decisions or solving problems. We need fewer lemmings in society. The role of leaders is to create more leaders, not more followers. Thank you.